Hope everybody's doing well. Hope things are going good for most of you out there. And tonight, I'm going to be talking about Watchmen. So, last night I was up late studying my Bible because I couldn't sleep. And there's a passage I go back to in Ezekiel sometimes I read, and it's about Watchmen. And it's not really about watchmen on the wall, it's more about spiritual watchmen. But I think it applies to all watchmen for that matter. And it talks about some of their accountability and what's going on. And I think right now we're seeing a lot of watchmen sounding the alarm about certain things in certain areas of whether it be political or financial or just there's just all kinds of things going on. There's hurricanes coming in. There's volcanoes erupting, earthquakes, and there's just a lot of things for watchmen to have a hand in and be accountable for. And so many of them are warning people, and so many of them are not being heard. So are you listening to the watchmen around you? So that would be one question. And the other thing is like to the watchmen out there, it's the third shift, it's the third watch, it's the longest watch. And so this question, it's there for everybody on both sides of it. So have you fallen asleep? Are you on your feet? Are you aware of what's going on, or have you fallen asleep and just accepted the circumstances? So, what this channel's about is helping people develop spiritually, trying to develop good men and women. Hopefully, we have a big impact on young men and men in general, and helping them to be stewards of everything that is in their sphere, whether it be their household or their job or their physical. So there's a lot that we want to do with that. We also big on self-defense, big on marksmanship, all those things. But the first and foremost thing is the spiritual side. So do you know God? Do you know Christ? Have you accepted Christ as your Savior? If you haven't, I hope you do. I hope you find this inspiring and you at least listen to it. And for those others of you that are familiar with the channel and watching this, I hope that you guys are carrying on and staying strong in all those aspects that we're talking about. I hope that you're finding people in your life to mentor you, and I hope that you are being mentors to other people. You only have to know a little more than the other person to take that first step. So that's really what this is about. I think we're, as far as history goes, like we might, third watch, we might be in the fourth watch, dawn may be coming, might be something on the horizon. We're seeing all kinds of things. The Middle East is heating up. There's just so much to be watchful for. So just wanted to speak to that. Like, I just have a lot of thoughts. It's very hard to do this video actually because there's so many different directions and dimensions that could be worked into this. But ultimately, it comes back to whatever your focus is, whatever's in your wheelhouse, that you're capable of working on. Are you moving forward? Are you staying awake? Are you being watchful? And are you ready to help others? Because ultimately that's something where, if you're helping others, you're going to see growth within yourself. And that's what I want to encourage you to do most of all. So like with us, when we homestead, we do that because it also helps us out financially. Well, actually, I think that's not true. I don't know that you can produce your own stuff cheaper than what you can buy it for. I mean, you can. People will challenge me. I'm sure you can, but based on what your input is, it's just huge. But I will say that the quality food is so much better. That's why we do it. We want to be putting good, healthy things into our bodies. So We want to put good, healthy stuff in our mind, good, healthy stuff in our body. We want to surround ourselves with a good, healthy community. And so you want to be in community with like-minded people, but that doesn't mean you want to stay there. Like Christ told us to go into the marketplaces and the trade routes and to be examples of Him. So that's what we're called to do. So anyway, so just some thoughts on the time, as far as you get tired, I know I do. We've pushed too hard. It's fall. We're harvesting. We're working. We're running a business. We're doing all the other things that you do in life, getting the kids everywhere, going to Bible study stuff, being in community. It's a lot. And just want to encourage everybody out there to keep going, to keep doing what you can do, and to keep yourselves healthy. So, and to be watchful. And if you're not a watchman, I think everybody has a role as a watchman. So think about that a little bit. Think about what is within your sphere, and start talking to people. Let them know things that are going on. Okay? We're definitely seeing around the world some oppression as far as information being moved around and what people want to say and do. It's not very bad here. It could get bad though, so the time may be short. So we need to do as much work as we can now. And these are just some thoughts. Trying not to sound like I'm preaching, but these are my thoughts right now. And I just wanted to share them with everybody and encourage everybody to just keep up the good work. We'll talk to you later.